Hello again, boys and girls. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far. I have a question for you, but first I'm going to ask you to go find a coin that's sitting around at home, maybe 25 cents or a 5-cent coin, or whatever you can find, a loonie or a toonie. You can pause the video while you look for the coin and then come back and press play again. Do you know who is on the coin? I have a 25 cents here. Do you know who's on that coin? Well, that is a picture of Queen Elizabeth II. She is Queen of the United Kingdom, but she's also called the head of state here in Canada. It's kind of a confusing title, and there's all sorts of confusing titles. But what that means is that Queen Elizabeth is also the Queen of Canada. Of course, Queen Elizabeth picks someone in Canada to do her job here in Canada for her, and the Prime Minister is that person who does her job here in Canada. Now, there is more to it than that, of course, with the government. It's very confusing, but you'll learn about that when you get older. What I do want you to see here is that Queen Elizabeth is on our coins and on our money. This has been done for a very long time, and it even goes back to the time of Jesus. In fact, there is a story in the Bible about Jesus, and it has to do with putting these faces on coins and on money. It comes from Matthew chapter 22, verses 15 to 22. So I have my Bible here, and I'm going to flip to Matthew 22, verses 15 to 22. If you would like to as well, you can do that too, and maybe your parents can help you find it. So, in Matthew 22, it says, "Then the Pharisees left the place where Jesus was teaching. They made plans to trap Jesus with a question. They sent some of their own followers and some men from the group called the Herodians. These men said, 'Teacher, we know that you are an honest man. We know that you teach the truth about God's way. You are not afraid of what other people think about you. All men are the same to you. So tell us what you think. Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not?' But Jesus knew that these men were trying to trick him. So he said, 'You hypocrites, why are you trying to trap me? Show me a coin used for paying the tax.' The men showed him a silver coin. Then Jesus asked, 'Whose picture is on this coin? And whose name is written on the coin?' Then the men answered, 'Caesar's.' Then Jesus said to them, 'Give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and give to God the things that are God's.' The men heard what Jesus said, and they were amazed, and so they left him and went away." So you might be thinking, what happened in this story? Well, Jesus was given two choices. The Pharisees and this group called the Herodians asked, if you had to listen to only one person, who would you listen to? God or this king who was called the Caesar? The Caesar was like Queen Elizabeth. He ruled over the nation that Jesus lived in, just like the Queen rules over our nation today. If Jesus said he would only listen to God, well then, Caesar would be very angry with him. But if Jesus said he would only listen to Caesar, well then God would be very angry with him. The reason that these Pharisees and these Herodians asked this question was because they wanted Jesus to pick one answer. And if Jesus did pick one answer, it would have made him look very foolish. But Jesus, in the end, points to the picture of Caesar on the coin and says, if this is made by Caesar, then it belongs to him. But anything that is God's belongs to God. And so Jesus picks both options, and he says to listen to both God and Caesar. The reason he does this is because God is in control of everything. God is even in control of Caesar. And so God is also in control of our lives today. He is in control of the Queen and all the leaders of our country today. God works through the leaders of our country to bring us peace and make our lives better. Thank you for watching this week. We will see you next week, and God bless you all.